Hello guys, let me just give you a quick tour of my vegetable garden. It's not a very big garden, however we've tried to make it as productive as possible. Maybe try too hard at times because not everything grows too well. We don't get a lot of sunlight in the whole garden. On that end, as you can see, it's very bright and sunny and we always get sun there. So here it is. So here's a mint bush. We found this when we moved into the house. So this plant is at least 24 years old. As you can see, it breaks through, it's broken through the wood, the brickwork, and so it's almost like a pest to us. However, we still keep the bush. We haven't killed it off completely. We do use mint leaves occasionally, but not too often. But it's here. This pumpkin plant self-seeded, very late. We don't expect it to fruit. Here's a citrus tree of some sort. We don't know what it is. Smells very nice, the leaves. We do use the leaves for cooking now and again. This is a hosu in Bengali. I think in the Caribbean they call it dashin. I'm not sure the name in English. Here's some more. So we eat the leaves and the stems and the bulb as well, which grows underground obviously. So here's a chili tree. This is a naga chili. My mum grew this from seed. This one and this one, and that's a pepper tree that I bought from the garden centre. Here's another chili tree. You can see they've grown really well. This is actually my sister's plant. She just couldn't keep it in her house, so it's in our garden. This is something called denga, which we eat the leaves and the stems. They grow to a fairly big size. That's the full size one. As you can see, this is almost a full size. They do grow longer. We do eat the stems and the leaves. I'm not sure what the name is in English. That's a nectarine tree. The whole little thing is in the corner on its own. It doesn't get a lot of sunlight. It's growing very slowly. This very big tree is a pear tree. It didn't fruit this year for some reason. I have no idea why. I have a lot of tomato trees. Some here. They're scattered across the garden because I seeded quite a lot. Some more. I seeded quite a few tomato trees. I didn't want to waste them, so what I did was I just grew them across the garden. And some are doing well, some are not. You can see we do throw veg from our kitchen, fruit and veg, into the garden every now and again, and these are self-seeding tomato plants. I beg your pardon, tomato plants. And I've watched too many American YouTube clips. No offense, guys, at all. And so these tomato plants, they're from self-seeding tomatoes that grew in the garden. So what I did was I just scattered them across here. It's late August now, so I'm not really expecting them to fruit, but you will see what happens. Here's a pumpkin. Believe it or not, this is self-seeding, and this one also is a self-seeding pumpkin tree which has grown really well, and here's the pumpkin itself. It's quite large, and I think this is going to carry on growing. These French beans have not been growing very well at all. I'm assuming it's because under the canopy in the shade it's not growing very well at all. These beans do very well. On the top of the wall there, I climb up there every now and again and harvest quite a few beans. There's our compost bin, which has a lot of our garden waste, our kitchen waste rather. Here's something interesting. Right, this is a self-seeding tomato tree. It just self-seeded, I don't know, I guess from the waste from our kitchen. And it's got baby tomatoes. There you go. However, more extraordinary than that is this tomato tree, which just self-seeded between the wall and the ground, as you can see here. And he's got tomatoes. So, quite extraordinary. A few more coriander. So these are beans of a different type, and I don't know what these beans are called. My mum may know. And there's runner beans along here. And our most prized asset in the garden are the gourd plants here. It's only 2 trees, so they've grown from that end and they've climbed all over here. And this is our second batch. The first time, by the end of July, we harvested 9 of these. They grow very long. Very nice veg. So this is our second batch, and it's doing very, very well this year. It's a potato tree. I don't know where the potato came from, but it's just growing. Why not? So that's it really, unless I've missed something. By the way, this is the cucumber tree, and trees rather, and it hasn't fruited a lot this year. A few, and I don't know why. It seems to be dying, and I don't know whether it's because of the density of the plants growing in an area, in a small area. This is mustard. Yeah, they grow really well. It's a good winter veg actually. And here's some more tomatoes. They're doing really well. They haven't really ripened. My tomatoes have ripened, or ripening very, very late. There are a few ripening, but they're very, very late. Grow bags. Always have some handy grow bags. And there's some more soil here. And I've been advised from the lady at the garden centre that the grow bag soil is probably overall the best soil to use, and of course manure. So here is some chicken pellets, and I will be, as soon as autumn kicks in and all these plants have to be taken off, I will be sorting this garden out with just adding a lot more manure to it, ready for next year. So that's my garden, guys. If you have any tips for me, please let me know. All the best. Take care. Bye.